Hey, this is Jessica and Michael here,
Hey, hey.
founders of the Sensational Sex Seminar. Jessica, the health expert over here, myself, the relationship expert, and we have our own challenges as well. We have our share of challenges. You were just talking about some of them.
Well, that main one being there's 3 kids in the picture. So I have 3 kids and just trying to balance everything, right? So we already run busy lives. Michael has his business. I have my business. But raising 3 kids, they're 9, 11, and 13. They're pretty self-sufficient, but at the same time, it's really important. Family is really important to us.
Yeah.
And it's important for us to spend time with the kids. And Michael's been spending a lot more time with them as well. And how do we fit in, scheduling time with the kids and then also time for ourselves, so
Yeah.
that means like right now the kids are at school. So that means, Michael slept over last night. We just finished having sex. Kids aren't here. So that works, right? And at the same time, he got to see the kids in the morning before they went to school.
Yeah.
Missed them last night. So, we make it work. And
Yeah.
I think we've done a really good job at it. So it's like soccer on Sundays, for example.
Yes.
Going out to certain events with
Yes.
the kids in mind. Just balance everything.
Something I just got present to just now as well is that you and we have a really interesting way of holding each other to account when it comes time to spending time with the kids. I will mention let's go spend time with the kids on this day, or are you free this day in your calendar? Let's go to the Christmas market in the distillery, right? That's just going to be so great.
Yeah.
That's an opportunity we don't want to pass up, right? And you'll say to me do you want to come over here and spend time with the kids here, or I'm gonna cook, do you want to come over? And you just kind of ask me, right? And I'm like, yeah, of course, absolutely. And when it doesn't work for my schedule, she doesn't beat me up or bad, nag me about it. She doesn't do that, which is amazing.
Yeah, I don't hold it against them. It's like it's there. Here's an opportunity if you can come over. And most of the time you're able to, make it work. And even if you have to move some things in your schedule,
Yeah.
it's worth it, right? Like your kids, they grow so fast,
Yeah.
and it's really important to have this time while they're young. Before we know it, they're going to be out of the house. The oldest is already 13.
Yeah.
So.
Something I was thinking about this last night, actually, as you were telling me about this topic and talking about this topic. It does make our relationship better too, that we make sure that we spend time with the kids.
Yeah.
And that we make sure that we spend time with each other, and we make time for sex, and we put things in our calendar, like date night here and going out here, and we block those times off in our calendar so we don't do anything else.
Yeah.
What I'm present to as well right now is this really great quote that I fully align with, which is the best thing that parents can do for their kids is love each other.
And that's so true.
One of the reasons why I'm able to do what I do in my business is because I had a great example with my parents growing up. And I also had a great example with my sister. And that allowed me to focus on me. As a kid, I didn't have to worry about my parents ever, and that gave me tons of peace of mind to just be me. But also, it was healthy for me to see them, pinching each other's butt or stealing a kiss here or there, hugging, stuff like that. So you and we openly hug in front of the kids, and we kiss too. We're not making out.
No.
We're not being
But
crazy.
we're still kissing, and it's not just like a peck here. We do
just
kiss.
look
and
into
we-
each other's eyes and kiss and
say
touch
that we
and
love each other.
yeah, in front of them, because we know that that's healthy for them. It's healthy for us, and we don't want them to have any kind of shame about love or relationships or sex or anything like that.
Yeah, because my parents didn't show that kind of affection when I was growing up as well. So, and I believe, just as Michael was saying about the quote, I believe that that's absolutely true.
The best thing you can do for your kids is love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, because kids need security, kids need love, and they'll sense your love. If you got kids and you're watching this video or you want to have kids, then keep in mind that they'll want to see your love. They'll need to see your love, and they'll feel it. They'll just feel it. They don't have to work for it or anything.
And that's where
like
a lot
that.
of couples make mistakes, where they're like, oh no, it's the children first, it's the children.
Yes.
But you're the foundation. How can we, family's so important to us, right?
Yes.
We have to be strong. We are the foundation,
That's
me
right.
and him. So it can't be just, forget about you, no, my kids come first.
Many parents, actually, with the sex seminar that we do, we had lots of parents and couples saying, oh, but the kids, and they have so many activities and all these things. Well, you can't forget about you. You can't forget about you. You still have to be in service to yourself. You can't just be in service to your kids.
Yeah.
It might be a radical thought, but it's a healthy thought, because your kids are going to model the parents' behaviors. They always do. So if you teach them to give, and never take care of yourself, and then your mental well-being suffers, your physical well-being suffers, your weight suffers, things like that, then they're going to notice and they're going to repeat those same behaviors.
There's do you know how many couples I've seen where it's just like they get wrapped up in the marriage, and like the guy, all he's used to doing is like chauffeuring the kids. Okay, I'll drop like little Tony and little like Jennifer off to whatever classes, and then she's doing something else, and then she's cooking, and then they're so wrapped up in all the kid stuff, there's no time for them. By the time they get to bed, it's like, okay, night, roll over, you go your way, I go my way, and that's it. And it's day after day after day, and you'd be surprised at how many couples are in marriages like that.
True, I believe it. I think one of the reasons why we're talking about this is because it was a bit of a challenge, and we found a good groove, and by all means we're still learning, but it was a challenge. I know for me, like, when do I integrate myself into their lives? When do I, be with them? Like Amaya, her youngest daughter, got sort of mad at me, not mad, but like sad the other day when I didn't come with them for dinner.
Yeah.
She got really sad,
Yeah.
She was bummed, right, at dinner, like I wasn't there.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, is Michael coming?" And I said no, and her head dropped, and she got really sad. I said, "Did you want Michael to come?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So.
And that pained me, right? That hurt me. That gave me pain, because I don't want her to be sad or unhappy. I want her to be happy, right, as much as possible. So I wrote her a note, basically restoring my integrity with her, saying, I didn't know how important it was to her, and I thought it'd be good if they spent time with her alone, because I was spending a lot of time with you that weekend. So if you know what restoring integrity is, it's a very powerful thing to do to restore harmony and communicate so that there's nothing left upset about. So I basically wrote her a letter, stuck it on her door so she'd see it first thing in the morning when she woke up, which is something I've never done before, and she does that often for you. You guys write letters to each other. So I apologized, and I promised, I said, don't worry, there's going to be so many meals for us to share together.
Yeah, he said many, many, many more.
I did say many, 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 many more, because that was the truth. And
it is the truth.
I didn't want her to worry about that one, because there will be thousands more. So that's a little bit of our challenge and our growth.
But we're learning, definitely, and we've come a long way.
Yeah.
And I guess, like they say, there's no manual to parenting, right? And you just learn as you go, and I think we're doing a really good job.
I'm learning a lot from you. Thankfully.
A lot of growth.
So thanks for watching. Thanks for
Thank
listening.
you.
See you soon.